and supporting them. And also she's an entrepreneur, so she also is the founder of Buddy Up and the Common Denominator podcast. So if you want to listen to her voice ongoing, please tune in there. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sherry. I'm going to walk around probably. I'm very pleased to be here, very honored to have been invited because I don't often get to talk in public because my job is very behind the scenes. But I did want to speak today about cooperativism, what role it played in my life through being a member of various worker cooperatives and now working with the BC Cooperative Association. And I want to start with a bit of a story that I'm sure almost everyone here can relate to, and that's working shitty jobs when you're young. So maybe show of hands, who here has worked a job for minimum wage or close to that, long hours, tiring. Yeah, we don't even have to go further. Yeah, that was me for most of my working life up until really recently, where I'm now very lucky to say that I have a job that pays me a living wage, where I can do what I actually care about, and I feel like I've been, this is what I did school for, and spent my entire life almost earning a job that will now allow me to live. So I don't know, I think that's a little bit backwards. And it's rather sad that we waste kind of the best years of our life when we have the most energy working, many people working multiple jobs in order to just make basic rent in places like Vancouver, Victoria, Toronto. Imagine if instead we didn't have to worry about that and had all of that time. It's really time and energy to participate in our communities, to work towards a future that we believe in, and to not have to compromise our values and our personal dignity just to survive. So thank you. I'll speak a little bit about worker cooperatives. So after graduating university with a degree that I really enjoyed doing, to be honest, but didn't get me a job, I worked day and night, alternatingly at a cafe and a bar. So I was kind of working most of the time, which was not fun. And my friends and I, the most important thing that happened to me in this period of my life, this was around 2 years ago, was that my friends and I started talking about the cooperative model, which is a model of collective ownership of an enterprise. We came at this from a worker perspective. All of us were in a similar boat, and we decided, let's try to start a cooperative business together and see what we can do with this rich set of skills, knowledge, and creativity that we as a group of people bring. This was our first experiment in worker cooperation, and alas, it didn't go too well in the end, but it was a really great introduction. The problem was, of course, that we all had to still survive and get by, and we're too busy working in order to actually make our cooperative long-term dream come true. So yes, we're stuck in kind of a vicious cycle of community organizing where things can't sustain themselves because people need to sustain themselves. And so I believe that a basic income would allow people to participate more in community organizing work, including building cooperative enterprises.